Hello Taurus, and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Taurus, let's see what we have for you. Launching your journey. I am an intrepid traveller sailing forth into the universe. Let's see what we have with that. I'm going to pull you an Archangel Michael message this week. Number 28, someone new is coming. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. All right, what do we have for Taurus? Thank you. You can probably hear the cat snoring in the background. That's what it is if you can hear it. Okay, what do we have for Taurus? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Message for Taurus for the week. Message for Taurus for the week to come. Nine of Wands. Eight of Wands. The Hermit. Two of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Five of Swords. Nine of Swords. And we have the Page of Cups. Kind of energy of reluctance here. The Nine of Wands can be sometimes when we've been tested and we kind of question whether we want to go on or not, you know, because we've been going through some kind of testing period, we've battled on. Sometimes there is this kind of energy of something happens and it might well decide it for you this week. Because I think this just feels like, for some of you it might well be it's just not worth it. It's not worth battling on, you know. Every time I feel I'm overcoming an issue with a person or people, it's kind of like 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. I mean, this just feels like the energy. We've got conflict. The Five of Wands conflict, it can be with a person. It can also be with a group of people. But the Eight of Wands says conversations to move forward. Can we just move forward? How about doing this? Sometimes it can be about travel, going on holiday. Internal conflict, external conflict going on here, Taurus. But this just feels like someone wanting to move forward. But I think you're kind of like you've been tested one too many times and it's just kind of like Five of Wands, you know, is really when everybody wants to win. In a work environment, this can be, you know, people are not afraid to step over each other to get ahead, play up to the bosses. You know, everybody wants to be recognized and noticed, and they'll do what it, you know, do whatever it takes. Similarly, the kind of like could be a friendship circle, you know, but there can be an element of backbiting. I'm going to leave that. There can be an element in terms of conflict. Between friendships, fallouts, disagreements because of people's actions. You know, this can be that kind of scenario. Always drama, never really kind of like having that kind of calm, harmonious relationship with people, but always drama. So this can be that kind of scenario too. And it can be the same with a person. You know, there could be conflict. You might not feel on the same page with a person. You know, there's conflict, there's an issue. Can sometimes be a fundamental issue going round and round in circles, and you just never get to the end of the issue. You know, it's that sense of always feeling you pull back into conflict, pull back into arguments, pull back into the same old issues. You know, this is the scenario. Five of Swords. You know, Five of Swords can sometimes be linked with endings. It can sometimes be linked with removing yourself from a situation. Why? Because this can be about when a person or people, again, can be a card of conflict. People do what they want to do and disregard you, disrespect you, or a person. There can be fallout, arguments, disagreements, you know. But this just feels like, what do I have to do to resolve this? It might well be healing is asked of you here by a person or people that has upset you in some way. Again, you feel that sense of it's always going round and round and round in circles. And the Hermit is about whether you can truly embrace healing. This is about letting experience be your guide in terms of how you move forward now. And it can also be somebody giving you sage advice with the Hermit. But it's when we let experience that has led us to this point, what is all this conflict about? You know, what has led us to this point? What is the main issue? What have I learnt from this? What is the experience teaching me? And how, in truth, therefore, do I need to move forward? It's shining the lamp and also allowing Spirit to help guide you, support you in terms of how you move forward on this now in truth. To bring healing for yourself, you know, the right way forward for you. To resolve this, likely. But I feel likely there's a feeling of someone wants to heal things with you as well, if that's the case. Because the Page of Cups can be a message, a little white flag, a little, you know, apology, an olive branch. This is the energy here. Yeah. The Six of Wands, to move on from an issue. Can we just put it behind us? Can we move on from this? Can we just move on? You've done it before. Can we do it again? You know, this can be the energy here. But you might not be sure this time that you can. Because in truth, you're letting experience be your guide and realizing that maybe this is just one of those things that is going round and round in circles and never ever completing or never ending. So the Two of Pentacles, there's a decision to make. The Two of Pentacles can sometimes be a practical thing. You know, what do I need to consider practically? That would be, it could be in terms of love, romance. That could also be if it was a business decision, you know, to move from A to B. What do I need to do? How do I make that happen? You know, how do I need to respond to this situation? Am I ready to, you know, to be flexible and bring in the changes? This is the energy here. But there's also a decision in terms of whether you feel that you can get that sense of stability back or it's going to be any different this time. There's some kind of choice to make. Do I, don't I, will I, won't I? Do I move? Do I maybe set things in motion to move from A to B? Do I set myself up practically first before I kind of like start make the move? But it can also be some kind of choice in terms of whether you accept what you're offered here as an apology. But the Nine of Wands is a reluctant energy because you might have been here before. It's interesting. There's just a strong energy with Spirit. Launch a new journey. Someone new is coming. Now, someone new could come for whatever life area. You know, the card, this is general reading. Could be love, romance. It could also be connecting to somebody new that could be significant in terms of business. So the energy remains the same. I feel that Spirit is pretty much giving you a kind of like road sign here in terms of launch a new journey, because it looks like whatever this situation is, this area of conflict or issue, it just never looks like it's ever going to end. It's never going to change. Whether it's with people or a person, it's just kind of like that cyclical energy where you just keep on kind of, you know, getting pulled into drama, conflict, a fundamental issue. And you might be wondering, what do I need to do now do I remove myself from this situation? You know, because it's become too much of a thing, too testing. Could even be, I mean, with the Pentacles energy, could even be moving or relocating. But this is really where we don't really let go of one thing until we've got something else lined up. So it might well be that you might have an opportunity to make decisions and launch how you're going to move forward this week and set the ball rolling. You know, that can be the energy here to make that happen. Free will, but that's what I'm seeing for you. Okay, what do we have for Taurus? You've got such lovely energies. We have protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Taurus, that's what I have for you for the week. I hope you enjoyed your reading, maybe found it helpful, useful. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful week. I will see you next time.